Today, I am sharing my personal journey of how I naturally cured stage 2 uterine cancer using very powerful herbs like wormwood, black walnut hull, and red clover. Now, these herbs don't just fight cancer, they literally cleanse your body of harmful parasites. So if you're ready to discover a natural way to claim your health, keep watching. So before I share my personal story with you, I want to give a quick disclaimer. I am not a certified physician, and I am not claiming to cure diseases. However, I will share with you how I literally beat stage 2 uterine cancer naturally. Okay? I always encourage everyone to do their own research and, more importantly, consult a physician if you feel that you might have symptoms of cancer. Okay? So that leads me into my story. I did exactly that. I was having symptoms of losing rapid weight and other crazy symptoms that I knew were not normal for me. I've always been in tip-top shape, health-wise. So I had the testing done and they delivered the verdict, which was stage 2 uterine cancer. And so that's where I took matters into my own hands. I was not about to have surgery because that's what the alternative option was. Well, actually, it was an alternative. That is the option they gave me if I wanted to move forward going with the surgical method. And I'm like, no, I am not having surgery. And I'm not going to go under radiation of any kind. I'm not going to be on any medications. So I literally did some intense research immediately, of course. I did not put that on the back burner by any means. I took my health into my own hands because it's my responsibility, as it is yours, to literally find out the best alternatives and ways to naturally heal your body, okay? And I am all about doing things the natural way. I don't even wear makeup, okay? Never have. I don't drink, I don't smoke, none of those things. But we do contract parasites from other people, from the air, from foods. Man, there's so many different ways you can contract nasty parasites that lead to cancer. And I'm about to get into that. So here is my story. I was 37 years old and living in South Carolina and had symptoms. I had horrible headaches. I was losing weight way too fast. And I literally was in pain. Okay. I started feeling a lot of pain down in that area. And I lost all my energy. I was always tired. So what I did is I went to a physician and they did all kinds of testing. I don't want to talk about the testing because it's kind of personal, but that's when they told me that I had stage 2 uterine cancer. So now I want to talk about the hidden connection between parasites and diseases. So did you know that every disease or medical term known to man in the body, of course, including cancer, often stems from a parasite infestation? For example, heart disease is linked to the parasite called trypanosoma cruzi. Now, I'm sorry if I messed that up, but it is quite the humdinger of a word to pronounce. So I apologize. But it's found in oftentimes contaminated water. So cancer is linked to the fungus or Candida tropicalis, which feeds off of wood alcohol, or you might know it as methanol in the body, creating a toxic environment in the body that literally promotes cancers. Okay, it's important to avoid sources of wood alcohol, and that means that you need to pay attention to your diet. So it is vital that you avoid sources of wood alcohol in your diet, such as artificial sweeteners like aspartame, cellulose, and processed foods, where the manufacturers put refined sawdust in all those processed products. So please make sure you read all the labels on all of the foods and look for these words, these terms: cellulose, also known as wood pulp or sawdust, If the label reads cellulose gum, microcrystalline cellulose, or sodium carbamyl cellulose, avoid it like the plague, okay? There's other deceptive words used in place of cellulose, and they are starch, fiber, galactose, lactose, pulp, dextrin, cellulosic, and oh my goodness, the list literally goes on and on and on. So just be very mindful of the labels on the products that you buy, especially if it's processed food. So the brutal truth is parasites are much more common than we like to think. They literally can hide in our organs, our blood, our bodily tissue, wreaking havoc on our immune system and our overall health. Now, these parasites and their eggs release toxins that create inflammation and disrupt the body's natural functions. And they even weaken the immune system, leading to chronic illness and even cancer. And the sad reality is most people don't realize parasites could be the cause of their symptoms like fatigue, digestive issues, or even serious illnesses like cancer. So now, I know this is the moment you all been waiting for. I am going to literally share with you these 3 very powerful herbs that I took personally, and you can also start taking them now, that will literally kill these harmful blood-sucking parasites dead in their tracks. The first herb that I want to share with you is wormwood. It is a powerful herb known for its ability to kill parasites, especially intestinal worms. It has been used for centuries in traditional medicine. So this is what wormwood does to parasites. It not only kills the parent parasites, but it also kills their eggs, stopping the cycle of infestation, which is great. That's what you want. Now, wormwood contains artemisinin, which is a compound that literally destroys parasites by creating an environment in the body where they literally cannot survive. Now, the second powerful herb I personally use to cure myself of uterine cancer is black walnut hull. And it is a very powerful anti-parasitic herb. And it especially is effective against larger parasites like the tapeworm and the roundworm. Now, this herb contains juglin, a natural compound that oxygenates the blood, creating an environment where parasites literally cannot survive. Black walnut hull has natural tannins, which are potent enough to kill parasites by literally disrupting their cell membranes. Now, black walnut hull also cleanses your blood, kills parasites and their eggs, and removes toxins from your body. So the third herb I used personally to cure and heal my cancer issue was red clover. Now, red clover is essential in flushing out toxins released by dying parasites. This reduces the symptoms of the parasite die-off, okay, like fatigue, headaches, and digestive issues. Now, it also helps restore balance in your body, making it much harder for parasites to come back and set up shop. And we don't want that. Now, the products that I used that had all 3 of these herbs in it are a product that I've been using for decades. Now, I am not here to promote or sell the products and the company. I literally am sharing with you the name of the company and the product I use because you might be interested in using it yourself. Now, I use this product called PARACLEANSE from the company called Life Plus International. I will have all of the information in my description box. And you are more than welcome to go to that website and check out their products. They have amazing all-natural products. And I have been using them personally for at least 3 decades, if not longer. Now, I encourage you all to do a 6-month cleanse. That means I want you to use a product like the one I just shared with you or something similar, as long as you're using those herbs. Just like you detox a a dog or a pet that you have every 3 or 6 months or whatever, you have to do it to yourself too, okay? Most humans, because they're so unaware that parasites plague the outside and inside of our bodies, don't do the necessary toxic parasitic cleanses every 6 months. Now I'm starting to do them every 3 to 6 months because our foods and air and even our waters are just becoming more contaminated year after year. So I have been doing a 3-month cleanse using the product called PARACLEANSE from Life Plus International. It is phenomenal. It will literally not only heal you of cancers, but get rid of any and all parasites that might be lingering in there. Because parasites can live up to, gosh, maybe 20 years, sometimes longer in your intestines. Now, I encourage you to do a 6-month parasitic cleanse, okay? That could literally make the difference and make or break your health, okay? It could literally save your life like it did mine. Now, in conjunction with doing a 6-month parasitic cleanse, I strongly encourage you to also have a diet that's very high in omega-3s. Eat a lot of fatty fish, such as salmon, herring, mackerel, sardines, okay? If your blood is saturated with those sorts of omega-3 fatty acids and also saturated with enough salts, which you need 12 essential salts every single day, your body will be a powerhouse. That means that no parasites will be able to survive in that sort of environment, okay? And I also strongly encourage you to do bodily movement at least 20 minutes a day. A brisk walk, some calisthenics, or both, okay? Whatever it is you like to do. Sometimes I like to get on my trampoline. Sometimes I like to go for a brisk walk. And I also like to lift weights, okay? Now, remember, your body literally has the power to heal itself, especially when you give it the right foods. And I will see you all in my next video.